Everybody I keep talking about keep popping up. When I said something about Sacks, he popped up. When I said something about Wiz, he popped up. When we said something about Brett, he popped up. What the fuck? What the hell, Halliburton?
I'm Todd Grisham and not a bad.
Think Halliburton gonna come back the same guy?
Rhode Island.
Juice?
Terrence. This bout.
Nah.
Open air outdoor.
I feel like he's gonna be more of a. He's gonna be less. He's not gonna take it to the rim as much as we used to.
That counter punch caught him clean. Nice punch. Nice counter shot.
Yeah.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible.
You lose bravery. Yeah, you lose, like, say you fall off your bike. You ain't so quick to jump back on that bike so fast, so you got to get your leg. Yeah.
It is a sunny and hot day, and no, we're not inside. No air conditioning or air con.
I don't think he's going back to the conference champions.
Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you get hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fighter on fight.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going.
We beat the Knicks last year. Yeah, we beat the Knicks. It was Knicks versus Pacers. We beat them and went to the finals, and we had Shane them 2-2.
Perfect counter lands. Nobody.
Bro, that's like that last. We was winning too. We was winning, bro.
I thought we were going to see the finish there.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round.
And then he has to sit back and watch
with just 10 seconds to go.
In the locker room. Yeah. Yeah. That had to happen to me before.
Let's talk about Paz in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into
the line. Probably get hurt a lot.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight.
Right, receivers don't like to get hit, so I don't see them getting hit up. Like,
your footwork has to be on point when you're fighting a swarmer. If it's not, you're going to get caught in the corner and beaten up.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. That jab misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about passing that last round.
What do?
You know that bell was sweet.
Get your mind back on the job.
There's the bell to start round 3. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Swing and a miss with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter shot. They exchange punches. Vinny Powers just got rocked. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Those counter punches have to hurt. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talking about passing that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something. Back at it in round 4. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He wasn't ready for that counter punch. Catch and shoot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. And down goes Crawford. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
Shot.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Lucky to have avoided that uppercut. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round.
Switch off complete.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do?
So with a heavy knockdown, I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Where did that come from? What?
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
The straight right just misses. That counter shot lands. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Oh no, Paz is in some serious trouble here. Let's talk about Paz in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a... This is the beginning of round 6. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round. Counter punching. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
See a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Paz in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. Here comes round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
That's lights.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to power you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Failing to score with that right hook. How about that time counter shot? A perfect counter shot. And he scores with the counter. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? He threw a punt, so final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Paz in that last round. They get...
Come on.
And we enter the 8th round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here. Did you see that? And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
You're right.
Not many people would have predicted it,